going to share with you this adorable bundle of gift cards packaged up perfect for a hostess gift, a birthday present, a simple thank you to your friends or family. It's such a great way to showcase all of your handmade creations and allowing your friends and family to have them as beautiful gifts to give. The Color Crush colors today that we're using are Blush, Bubble, Dijon, Julep, and Forest. Okay, we have our Gable card box die, and this is a large die. It's 7.5 by 7 inches wide, and this does need a larger die cutting machine, and it really is such a fun way to gift up those cards that you make, and it really makes it easy, no guessing on measurements. You just die cut and assemble, and you can decorate this in so many different ways. It also has a coordinating stamp set that is all about handmade note cards for you. Just fun little ways to add a little stamped greeting. This tag is specifically sized for these longer greetings, so you can add that extra touch of stamping to your gift. And I'm going to share with you just a couple ways to use these today. So join me and let's make some cute stuff. Okay, you're going to trim out all the extra pieces from the center so that you just have the frame. And you're going to die cut 2 pieces in the color that you want your box to be. I have die cut this in blush pink. Okay, now that you have both pieces cut, you're just going to simply trim off these flaps right here and the bottom flaps on one of the pieces. Just follow the score line so they're nice and straight. Same here, just cut to the bottom of that hole. Okay, now we're simply going to fold those tabs inward, and you can start to see what the depth of that box will look like. Then this top fold, there's 2 folds. So the bottom fold, you're going to score inward, but that top fold needs to be folded outward. And I'll show you why. When we assemble that, you'll see why that needs to be that way. Now, again, fold those flaps inward, folding the little tabs inward. Okay, then this top flap again, bottom score line goes in, top score line is folded out. Okay, then you will want to add adhesive to the 3 sides of the piece that has the tabs cut off. Using double-sided tear tape that's 1/2 inch makes this a really easy process and keeps it really secure for gift giving. Okay, once you have that adhesive ready, you're going to simply line up the sides, square them up, okay, then line up the bottom, square that up, okay, then 3rd side, tuck that little flap inward, square that up. Okay, and then you have your box. Now to secure this closed, you're going to grab that top flap and bring them together, and then press down and gently slide underneath the tab on the side with a little slit in it. Don't be afraid to gently push down on that, sliding it over the tabs. And there you have a little Gable box, perfectly sized for your gift cards. To coordinate with the set of cards for this box, I am going to use our Julep 5/8 inch ribbon. And this is just, if you haven't used our ribbon, it's a very nice cotton thin ribbon that is so beautiful to work with. It's very flowy and soft. And I'm just going to wrap that around the box, leaving enough for a cute bow. Okay, and I'm just going to tie the bow at the top of the box for the purpose of getting the placement of the die cut right, and then you can easily untie that so you can slip your cards inside. Now next I'm going to take this large note word. This is really large, it fits across the front. I die cut this in our Dijon and our white and glued those together, slightly offsetting the pieces. And then I'm simply going to die cut it again in our silver glitter paper, which is our diamond glitter paper. And this stuff is the best. Now, what I do is I just add a little glue, and then you want to bring it down and over to the right just a little bit so that you can offset some of that glitter behind the letter. This is just a fun way to add a little extra color and shine to your die cuts when you layer them up like this. I'm going to do that to each letter, and then we'll attach them to the box. I find it best to use glue, a liquid glue, for a glitter paper because for some reason glitter paper and regular adhesive tape runners and stuff don't stick as well together. That extra shine just really makes a difference on the front of your project. Okay, using pieces of foam tape, I've secured the backs of the alphabet. Now I always start with the center letters and kind of center them where they need to go, and then work my way outward. Now the letter N, be sure not to secure the left side of the N because we're going to tuck a cute little floral behind that. Okay, then I have die cut the word cards using the little piece that comes in the die set, and we're just going to layer that up right here at the bottom. So it says note cards. And I just use a little bit of glue, very light touch. Okay, then to really make this pop, I have used our trio of daisies die, which is used on the cards inside, and I've used our julep, white, and bubblegum to assemble that. And then we're simply going to tuck that cute flower behind. Okay, using the long tag from the set, I've die cut one white piece, and I think I want to stamp a little something handmade. Fits right on that. Okay, let's place that on our block. Now to tie in this little bit of pink right here, I'm going to go ahead and use our bubblegum ink. And then let's ink up that greeting. Simply stamp that across the tag. A little something handmade. I love to collect different threads. This one is just a crochet thread that has some shine to it. And I just love to use this type of stuff to attach my tags. So I'm simply going to weave that through. And you can tie this onto the actual bag up here, or you can weave it through your bow. And I'll show you how I do that. So now that we have that put together, your bow's in place. Fill that up with the note cards that you have made. Slide them inside. And this is right where I will lay down my little tag before I secure the knot. What a fun way to bundle up those handmade gift cards. These you can customize for any holiday, season, birthdays, whatever you'd like. It makes the cutest gift for your friends and family. Another option to bundle up your little set of note cards would be to create a set of coordinating envelopes. So I've got blush, bubble, Dijon, forest here. So 4 envelopes to go with 4 cards. You'll stack those together nicely. And then we're going to create a belly band and stamp it with the cute stamp set. Okay, so we want to create a belly band so that we can stamp the word note cards. And what I usually do is I kind of measure the width of that greeting. It looks like we have about a 1 1/4 inch deep greeting. So we want the full length of the 8.5 by 11, so we want it to be 11 by 1 1/4 inches. And you might want to go just slightly larger than 1/4 so that you don't have too tight of a space to stamp in. And there you have the start of your belly band. So 1 1/4 by 11 inches for that word note card. And you can customize that width to any of the words just simply by measuring that on your ruler. Okay, I want to stamp this and emboss this in a silver sparkle to coordinate with the sparkly elements that have been used on the card fronts. So using my embossing pad, let's go ahead and add that greeting to our block. Okay, Okay, before you stamp that, you just want to be sure to rub down your paper with a little embossing buddy. Then we're going to sprinkle that. Make sure you cover your ink pad up so it doesn't get glitter. Sprinkle that glitter embossing right on top. And now we're going to emboss that. Okay, look at how pretty and shiny that is. Now, to finish that off, I actually want to stamp a little accent greeting. Okay, it says created for you. Let's just add that to our block. And using bubble gum, let's add that accent greeting right below the word note cards. And there you have a fun note cards created for you. Now what you want to do is kind of mark where you need to score that. So I'm just going to give it a gentle fold on both sides. Okay, then you're going to score that, fold it in half, and then I simply squish together the cards and you can kind of see where that will sit. And then you can gauge where the other one, just kind of wrap that around the back. There will be a little overlap and I just kind of squish it on the side. Then remove it and give it a good score so it's nice and crisp. Then pick all the note cards up. Wrap that around the back, and then this is where you'll want to add some double stick tape. And as you center that, just overlap and secure it in place. And there you have a cute little belly band. Now to really finish this off and give it that extra special touch, I'm going to use our 1/4 inch gold ribbon. And we're simply going to tie that around the bottom part of the note card, the word note cards. And I like a big bow with a lot of tail. Tie that in a little bow off to the side or the center, whatever you prefer. That ribbon just really finishes it off and makes it look like an extra special gift. To give them as a gift, but I'm going to quickly walk you through the products used and the colors so that you can recreate these if you'd like. So I have used a julep base and our simple Trio of Daisies die in white with the Dijon stem, and then I've accented the leaves using the forest and bubblegum centers with a little thanks die from our Lifesaver die. And it makes just an adorable, colorful patterned card. Same colors used here. Okay, for this card, we have used our new large layered Posies dies. And I want to show you something really fun that you can do with those. These are really large, and you can simply cut those in half and then turn that, creating a little side view bud. And it has some fun layer and depth and dimension there. And that's how I created that look on this card. Now I've accented these petals using the stem from the Trio of Daisies. Since I already was using that, I just accented with a little more color on the card. Now I did want to show you the difference in size. This is our original layered Posies die, and this is our new large layered Posies die. So there's quite a bit of a difference in size. So this allows you just to really create a variety of looks. So this card, the thank you, and that uses our layered Posies die in the original size, and this one's with the large. I've used our pretty poster alpha lower for creating that thank you greeting, and I've just layered that right over the top of the flowers, and then accenting the centers of the flowers using some of those colors. Now this is, I've added in blush and cheeky and golden along with the bubblegum, Dijon, julep, and forest. Just really creating a nice little spectrum with that same color combination. And I will link that alphabet down in the description. For this card, I created a background using our diagonal striped stencil, and then I turned it to create that gingham pattern. We've layered on the Trio of Daisies die again in the same colors, and then our gift bag greeting stamp and die. And there you have a few different ideas of some cards you can make that coordinate to fit inside the little Gable box. I love that I can turn my handmade creations into beautiful gifts, so I hope you've enjoyed learning a couple new ways to package those cute gift cards up. Be sure you are following the Stamp Market, and like and comment below, and let us know that you like these videos. We'll be back again soon. Have a great day.